We are still in our 15th week and we are still in Maine, and today I will be spotlighting the disappearance of Jessie Hoover. Jessie, 54, traveled from Texas in 1983 with plans to hike the Appalachian Trail. She recently lost her husband of 35 years and was determined to hike the trail she had seen in the National Geographic magazine a year before. She made it to the trail, then vanished without a trace. Jessie, 54, lived in Texas with her husband, who sadly passed away November 5th, 1982. Losing her husband of 35 years was extremely hard for her, and soon after his loss, she began talking about hiking the Appalachian Trail from Maine to Georgia. Even though her family was concerned about her plans, Jessie was adamant that she could handle the trail even at her age. She went to work creating a detailed itinerary of when she would arrive and all the major stops along the way. She even made sure to see her doctor and get refills on her epilepsy medication before leaving. Jessie was really unfamiliar with the area and had no real knowledge when it came to hiking. She did not have any specialized equipment with her and no more than $15 to $20 worth of cash. She planned to stop at little towns she passed along the way to have money wired to her and to pick up refills of her prescription. On May 16, 1983, Jessie would head towards Maine and the 100-mile wilderness trail south of Baxter State Park. The area is so remote that hikers are warned to carry at least 8 to 10 days worth of food on that part of the journey. Jessie would attempt to climb Mount Katahdin on May 20th, but park rangers would refuse to give her a permit because they felt that she was too unprepared. Jessie would last be seen at the trailhead of the 100-mile wilderness, and she was said to be underdressed and carrying only beef jerky. Reports state that the day high temperature was 72 degrees, but at night it fell to 30 degrees, and rained throughout the night. Experienced hikers believe she could have fell victim to hypothermia. It would take 2 months before Jessie was officially reported missing by her sister on July 11th. An extensive search of the area was performed, but they were not able to turn up any sign of Jessie, and no other hikers remembered seeing her on the trail. Park rangers have never found remains, clothing, or Jessie's blue backpack despite having a large search, and no hikers in the area have reported ever coming across any of the items of hers as well. The park rangers say that they take disappearances very seriously and that they went over those woods with a fine-tooth comb, and if she was in there, they would have found her because they do not ignore people getting lost in the woods. Even rangers found it very odd that there were no clues to Jessie's whereabouts. It was like she had just simply vanished from the area. Jessie's case remains unsolved, and investigators are asking that if you have any information in Jessie's disappearance, to contact the Maine State Police at 207-941-4599. Jessie was last seen wearing a blue windbreaker, blue jeans, and a blue shirt, and carrying a blue backpack. At the time of her disappearance, she was 54 years old, around 5'8" to 5'10", weighing 240 to 250 pounds, and described as a Caucasian female with gray-brown hair, blue eyes, and has 2 missing bottom teeth. Please keep sharing Jessie's face in her case in hopes that we can bring her family some answers. Thank you so much for taking the time to get to know Jessie today, and don't forget, when you see those missing and murdered posts on social media, to hit like and share, because every time we share a face, we do get closer to solving a case, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow for another day in Maine.